I am stepping down as the CEO of Barstool.
Yeah, big news. Erika is stepping down as CEO. Did she fire herself?
Feeling sentimental, like I think back to 2016 and they went through 70 candidates.
And I remember thinking like, who the fuck is gonna take this job? Like, you're coming in and you gotta deal with Dave and us. Who's gonna come in here and do this? And she was like the perfect fit for the job.
I kind of think either nobody wanted the job and I did, or they were stupid enough to not see what it could be, and I thought I could make something of it, and what we made of it is like, it exceeded my wildest expectation, and I'm so proud.
You know, we used to talk about maybe one day, like I'm talking 2009, you know, maybe we could sell it for $100 million one day. And we were like, you know, I'd laugh, like $100 million. That was our pie in the sky, and she's 6x that.
We grew the company into something I don't think anybody ever thought possible. I feel like the work I came here to do is done.
Erika did what she came to do at Barstool. And she did it a while ago, to be honest. And the fact that she stayed on throughout these past few years to continue to run it, I think is a testament to how much she liked this place and loved this place and like really wanted it to grow it. She was perfect for the job, perfect for the time, and it did run its course, and it's time to move on to bigger and better things because the job here is done.
Everything I could have ever imagined and wanted to achieve, we did. I feel so good about Dave, and he's the right person to make this a pirate ship.
Is that a position that needs to be filled?
No, it won't be filled. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure Dave will talk about it later, but I'm pretty sure Dave will be doing the majority of it with also salespeople and people on the second floor.
Cool.
So I found out through a Twitter post from the New York Post, unfortunately. I don't know why. I don't know who's always talking to the New York Post, but like they better watch their back. Like honestly, like I can't believe that they find out things like this.
This is what the video should be. Erika, I thank you so much for everything. Who's the rat? We got a rat. And we should find out, that's what we should be doing. We should do lie detectors because that guy should be gone. But yes, I found out the New York Post.
Erika as a CEO, great CEO, did a good job, but I'm not here to talk about the past. I'm here to talk about the future. I know where Erika's going. I've been leaking stuff to the New York Post since I got here. I blacked out, what'd I just say?
I'm just sad. I don't know, it's weird. It's like the end of an era. I loved it. I just loved every second of it. I think what we built was extraordinary. And it's so rare. I think what we did is so rare.
Just how things are different from day one to right now?
It was just so, we were so unsure, you know, like we didn't know like what it would be or if it would be great or if it would be terrible or who the fuck was I, and it really was brick by brick. So I talked to Dave after Black Friday, and I had like I was nervous, like shaky voice, like kind of upset. We sold the company twice last year, which is just crazy. And I really did feel like we did everything we ever wanted to do. And I felt like that for Dave to take the helm and keep this exactly what he always wanted it to be, it was like the right time. And the team we had built and the lessons we'd learned and the mistakes we'd made, like everybody's ready for that. And I basically, since we got it back in August, have been working hard to make sure like the people that we have can do it the way we always wanted. And I said all that to Dave, and I told him how much I loved him and how much I loved building this and how grateful I am, and also that I still want to go build something new and I still want to go build something, and that Barstool doesn't need to be built anymore. Like it is what it is, and it's exactly right. It's perfect as it is, and he should lead that. And he was great. He was super gracious, and he was great.
Dave, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
No, you can start.
So I promised myself I wasn't going to have the Riggs at Pinehurst moment, but I'm probably going to have the Riggs at Pinehurst moment. So obviously, there's been a lot today. I'm stepping down as the CEO. This is will be one of the wildest runs of my life.
Do you want me to go?
Yes.
Watching her get emotional, you could just tell how much this place meant to her.
I was trying to squeeze out some tears for some last-ditch brownie points and just be like, hey, I'm crying too. I couldn't, but I dripped some Visine on my cheeks just to get the stolen valor.
The meeting was emotional. I didn't expect her to say many words because she couldn't get it out, and that's basically what happened.
It does feel like the end of an era. You know, I moved to New York and Erika had just been hired as CEO, so to have her stepping down, it's just gonna be strange. I mean, I'm sitting in her office right now. To have her not in here anymore is gonna be a strange thing for sure.
She got really emotional, you know, she cried. She said that she cried on the train on the way in. Listen, I'm a crier, okay? I cry all the time, and sometimes things make you emotional, sometimes things make you cry, and I think that it's nice to show emotion.
She's a perfect hire for us, perfect time, perfect everything. No chance that we get here without her. Her and I have talked, so I wasn't shocked by it. We've probably known, I don't know, for a couple weeks, a month. She came in and told me. So I don't know, Erika. That's once you gather yourself.
Yeah, I've gathered.
Then, all right, back to you.
Thank you for that. So my biggest thing is just that what we have created together is incredible. Nobody thought we could do it. Truly, truly nobody thought we could do it. And I knew from the moment I met Dave in, I think it was April 2016, that he was the one. And what we built together changed my life, and it changed so many people's lives here. And I really hope you feel like I have given you my all. And I really, really have. And you've given me so much more. Oh, God, it was terrible. But I also really believe in the future, and I will always be the biggest champion of this company.
When I came back here in 2017, I was living off unemployment, did not have a lot of money, lived in the office for a month. Like, it was dark times. But she would share her lunch with me. There was a day where she walked through and saw that I was wearing Dave Portnoy's old loafers that I got from his Milton apartment, and she was like, what the hell are you doing? I'm gonna buy you some shoes. And it was a small thing, but it meant a lot to me.
The best part about it was working with all of you. It was truly a wild run. We were so ahead of our time, oddly, with no idea that we were or how we would get here, but what I really do care about is that it continues, and Dave is the right person. I talked about it in my email, like, this really is full circle. Like, we wanted to build something, we wanted somebody to buy it. We did that twice. We wanted this to be a pirate ship. It is a pirate ship. This was always Dave's baby. And Dave, I'm so grateful that you gave me this chance. Like, I truly loved every second of it. And my just ask and hope of you is that you be good to one another, and that you.
Well, I can't promise that, Erika. I don't know that I'm gonna be good to people or what, but no, honestly, seriously, I think I speak for everybody. It was the perfect fit, perfect time, perfect everything. And as Erika just hinted, for people asking, we're not hiring a CEO, at least a replacement. That's not the plan. We really work pretty closely throughout our time here, so I don't think anyone could come in and do it. And not only that, we have really strong people across the board. So, content, obviously Dan, Chicago, Kevin, New York. So we have strong people in all the areas, and I think we'll be able to continue on. It is a different time. Like Erika said, we built this to grow it. And Erika will always be there. Like, if I have questions or she wants questions, like, it's not, this isn't like, oh, see you later. So she will still be involved, and I'm sure we'll see a lot more of her still in the future.
Yep, and then the only thing I would add is that, the company is in such a good place. Like, when you look around the internet, no company has what you guys have. And this is a machine. And, I'm so confident. We have an awesome team here. We have an awesome business team. Dave is a great business person, always has been a great business person. So, and I'm not vaporizing. So I'm a phone call away, I'm a text away. And just thank you for the opportunity. I really loved it.
Nate's caught between a rock and a hard place, where we all want him to bare his teeth and to say the things that would create controversy and foment pyrotechnics. But then he also wants to keep the peace. That's a tough thing because I think his best contributions are ones where he is fearless and cutthroat and divisive. And he hints at it. You can see it's not far away. There's a part of him, I think, that wants to just lob a few grenades here and there. He's also got this reformed mentality of not wanting to be the guy that lights the fuse, and I wish he would.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Nate. Eric Nathan.
He's here after we begged and pleaded, talking about how you wouldn't come in here to chat about it, even though we saw you on the camera watching radio and then turning it off. So we know that you were listening and watching.
I have it muted when I'm working.
You were watching. You're fucking crazy right now for saying that.
Reading
We watched you watch
I was reading all the L's in chat.
You are.
I was reading everybody say L, 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 L.
Okay,
This show
okay.
stinks. This show stinks.
So he has it on mute and he's reading L's in the chat.
Jerking off to everybody saying how
Okay,
much
good.
this show sucks.
In the middle of the office?
How do we make it?
That's an HR violation.
So
I'm gonna have
much
to call
cum
somebody.
everywhere out there.
How do we
Where?
make
Where
it
did it all
better,
fall?
Nate? How do we make it better?
Well, one, you bring on me, the only person who's keeping this show running.
Here it is.
Here's what I think you should do on Friday. I think it's
Tell me, Pat.
green screen.
Tell me, the Howard Stern of radio, Pat. Tell me what I should do on Friday.
I think it's green
You
screen.
have the bastion of success of radio. Tell me what I should do, Pat. Kelly, go ahead.
This is exactly what you should do.
28 minutes
Oh.
for you guys to get a good show going. Good job. What did you do the first?
Oh, I'm sorry. You were tuned the fuck in for a full 25 over there, Nate.
L,
He watched you.
L,
He watched you.
Lelly Leagues.
Lelly Leagues.
What's that? They say that in the chat.
I felt attacked, and when I felt attacked, I'll take Keegs' words and use them as mine. I'll match that same energy. If you're going at me, I'll go right back at you, but also I'll go back at you 20 times harder, 30 times harder, 40 times harder. Also, like, the way they were, like, talking down to me, like, condescendingly, as if they were, like, these, like, pillars of radio. You've been doing the show for a week and a half, and most people are only paying attention when I'm on it, because I'm willing to say stuff that you guys won't.
Why are you bitter about me having a 1 hour show on Friday?
I'm not bitter at all, Nate.
Why are you bitter?
I said, yes, do this. It's fantastic. Keep you on Friday. Do your thing on Friday so you get off my ass to come on radio every single day.
Not on your ass.
Yes, Nate. If I get one more text about radio from Nate, I don't know what I'll do. Like, I'm at the point where, like, I want this to be good. I want to work really hard on it. I want to think of fun things, and I want like a second to breathe. And I can't do that when every day I get texts that are like, don't leave me out of this. I need to be in this. I want to be on every day. I want to be involved every day. Like barking orders. First of all, you're not my boss. Also, like, I don't know who's in charge here, but I'm the only one that's sending emails about it. I'm the only one that's planning a schedule about it. So it seems like it's kind of me right now. So I don't know. Do not fuck with me on this, Nate, because I swear to God, I'm sick of your shit. Every single time you send me a text message about this, it makes me want to brains through the back of my fucking and I can't hear about it from you anymore. So congratulations on the Friday situation. I hope it goes well. I hope you get everybody to come here and do it. But I am so sick of hearing about it, so stop texting me about radio. If you want to talk about radio, talk to Francis. Don't talk to me.
Bitter. So he's just texting.
How is this making me bitter? I'm done with you. I'm not bitter. I'm frustrated with your
Why?
bullshit. Nate is just, he's an exhausting guy sometimes. I get tired. dealing with it.
Nate versus a woman. It's like Chad doesn't know what to do. Got him in a pretzel.
They're making you look sane, Rico, here.
I know.
Okay.
Are they going that hard still?
Yes.
I don't want you in here.
I can leave.
Leave.
Okay,
Yeah.
oh, stay. We're getting somewhere, Nate.
Where are we getting? If you're gonna act like that, where are we getting? I'm serious. I can't do it.
I stand by every single thing that Kelly just said.
I canceled Barstool Radio.
What happened?
What happened? What didn't happen?
Yeah.
So I believe on Barstool Radio they just did an hour of Barstool Radio without addressing any of the beef, and Dave canceled the show immediately afterwards. I assume because they didn't address the beef, and Barstool Radio is the inner Barstool show. Tell you what, as an outsider, just seeing this gave me a stomachache. I was just in the bathroom pooping because I was like, oh my God, imagine that was me. It would definitely make me work.
I'm sure you saw Kelly Keegs versus
Friday,
Ohio Tate. They just didn't talk about it at all. Ignored it.
Today, for like an hour.
Didn't say a word about it.
I blame myself.
You blame yourself?
I blame me.
email.
It's my fault. I should have been better and gone in there. Like, this place needs me to fucking do everything. I should have gone in there.
And like the one time I try to play nice, the whole show gets fucking canceled. I know better than everybody. It's what I've always been saying. And
Cross
then,
you bear.
It's cross I bear.
If you went in there, what would you have done?
Made them talk about it.
Yeah, but like, what would you want them to actually say? You want them to shit on Ohio State?
I mean, it doesn't even have. You just have to talk about it.
Mhm.
It doesn't have to be even like aggressive like that.
But they were on Taylor watch. There's more important stuff going on.
It just stops. It was just spur of the moment. He called Tommy
Were you not on the rundown just now?
for like 35 seconds.
What was going on?
He didn't even invite me on, John Rich.
Tommy talked to him? Has anyone spoken to him?
He called Tommy and called Tommy a pussy for not like making you guys talk about it.
I asked at the beginning of the show, I said, I don't really want to keep drawing attention to like the trolls only. And they all were like, yeah, that's not even, like nobody cares.
You should call Dave. Or he's on the rundown right now, I guess. But you should call Dave.
Well, again, thank you for making this all of our problems. Appreciate it.
Not taking blame.
Yeah, I didn't hear the news at all. Tommy texted me and said, did Dave call you? And I said, about what? And then I saw a tweet that said it's canceled till further notice. I can't say that I am surprised or upset. I think that whatever Dave has to say about this, he probably is mad that we didn't talk about the Ohio State blog that was written about me on Friday, which I responded to, and like that's that.
Barstool Radio was canceled.
What? What do you mean? What happened?
Dave tweeted it and sent us an email.
He said what?
He sent us an email. Dave did.
He tweeted. And he tweeted that the Barstool Radio is canceled? Wow. Bummer. That's crazy. Sorry to hear it. I was enjoying it. All right. Oh well, onward and upward.
But all I know is that we were having fun and trying to get in the groove of things, and then all of a sudden Nate wanted a radio show on a Friday, so we turned the narrative into nobody works on Fridays, and then now I'm the poster person for laziness at Barstool Sports, which makes no fucking sense at all, and is frustrating to me. And I've said all this in blogs. How many times can I fucking repeat myself? It's like beyond. So I'm tired of repeating myself. I blame Nate entirely for all of this. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I have some thoughts. We should have talked about fucking Tate. It's the easiest layup in the world. Talk about what everyone wants you to talk about, and you have a radio show. I thought that would have been much more interesting. I understand how someone would not want to talk about something. You can't skip over an elephant in the room. And I also wish that I went in there and was like, what is going on, which is what I thought I was going to do. But I was like, let them figure it out on their own. But, I mean, it stinks. You don't want to see a show canceled, so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I do not know how they thought they could get away with that and show up tomorrow to Barstool Radio as though nothing happened. Maybe they don't want to do it.
Ohio State full time. Thoughts? You might be sitting right here.
I let a guy live his dream. I got him his dream job at Barstool. Another feather in my cap. Thank you, Nate.
Let me tell you, I dug deep on this guy, and I don't know, I didn't know people could be this clean, okay? He's done more for youth women's basketball in the state of Ohio than Coach K did for Duke, as far as I can tell. Trust me, everybody has dirt.
Initial thoughts are he better not set foot in this office. That's all I have to say. He better not come to New York. I swear to fucking God, he better not come to New York. If he comes to New York, he can come in this office and he can talk to my face, and then we can step outside and I'll punch him in the face. And I don't care, because it's not at the work office. I don't give a fuck. I fucking hate that asshole. I can't believe he's working here. I can't believe it.
Listen to me very carefully. I have been blessed enough to go to NASCAR races with Barstool Sports. I have not been blessed enough to go to a NASCAR race in downtown Chicago, and that is exactly what is happening this 4th of July. They're going to be racing through Grant Park. They're going to be ripping it up. We're going to have Barstool personalities there. It's going to be awesome. Here's what you do. Purchase the Barstool Sports ticket package for $99. Head on over there to the 4th of July. You're going to absolutely love it. What's more American than NASCAR on the 4th? Nothing.
So they're okay. So I guess the Pick Central boys just got eaten on Mondays. Well, they'll probably actually just move back to noon.
No, they won't. They'll have a big dump in their pants and complain about it, and surely get Dave and the boys to move their time slot.
and complain about how our show is here first and fuck your show. You're not going to do numbers that we're going to do, and we deserve priority over you, so we're going to fucking take your time slot, and in extension, by taking your time slot, fuck up your entire lifestyle because you have to wake up earlier now. Even though we're on the East Coast and we should be the ones waking up earlier, you're going to have to wake up earlier in Central Time because our show is bigger than yours. Fuck those guys. Fuck them all.
Which I feel horrible. He's got to wake up and get to work by 9. It's grueling, to say the least, and I hope he's okay. He said a lot of lies because I had a phone conversation with Big Cat. Said, listen, Big Cat was on our side. Like, you guys had a show for 5 years. You can you pick what you want. They'll go whatever time slot they are. I said, Brandon has kids. I think that he should be with his kids in the morning. We'll go earlier. You guys go after us. The son said, fuck it, we're gonna go early. And then about 5 months later, Titus is still crying. And again, Titus talked to nobody. So, but yeah, he's been here a long time and dictates what happens around here.
Yeah, the deal is there was a time slot controversy a million years ago about mostly sports and Pick Central. They basically they had zero respect for us, made us move our time, which we're nice guys about, and we just kind of went along with and whatever. And the reason it came up today is because I saw that Dave and Kirk and Whit are going at the Pick Central time, and it just kind of, I had some shit to get off my chest. That we've been dealing with that for a few months now. I do find it fascinating that they're not going to say a word to Dave, and nor should they, to Dave and Kirk and Whit. But I thought that maybe they shouldn't have done that to us either, and they did. And they tried to play a trump card that, like, we're the bigger show and we're the established show and you guys are new and all that. And we just kind of graciously stepped aside, and it all just bubbled over today, and I felt like letting it out. So I don't regret anything. I'm assuming they took it pretty well and they understood, because everything I said was true. They know it to be true. And that's pretty much it. So,
and he also said to Ev, he goes, it's hypocritical that you respect Dave more than you respect us. Duh. Yeah, of course I respect Dave more than Mark Titus. What are you talking about? I think that's common knowledge.
He writes the checks.
No, he writes the checks. He is the reason why me and you are both here.
In your opinion, do you think Titus sees clips of like Kirk and Dave and he puts himself on that level and thinks he can talk down to you?
Yeah. Yes.
That's what it sounds.
100%. And
I think
also,
he just doesn't. I think he's like so outside Barstool, he doesn't look at those type of tiers, probably.
No, he thinks that everyone, like, it's, yes, you're 100%
right. Like, I think that, because saying that to Big Ev, saying like, you just respect Dave more than me.
Is that an exact quote, honestly?
Dude, yes.
He said you and Rico, basically.
Okay, so he didn't invite me on.
He did. I guess Big Cat's stance. He wanted to squash it because he was like, he knew that, like, obviously, listen, I mean, everyone here knew that you guys aren't like, you and Titus obviously aren't crazy with each other. Him and Rico had their shit, but even I was kind of confused because him and Rico had like done content together even like recently. And then he had me on and was like, basically, there's no reason for you two to have beef. He was like, I didn't really mean you. He was like, I kind of just like collab. He was like, I was annoyed with the brand of the brand of potential as a whole, as like the way the time zone thing happened.
Oh yeah, I do that.
He apologized. So
I really don't.
It's all
care.
good.
I really just want it to go good.
That was what I explained to him. I said the reason it made me go nuts is because genuinely in my heart I've had like no ill word towards the show. I love Brandon, Ebo, Jen. I'm never rooting anything against them. And then for them, all of a sudden, like he just was like, "Fuck you guys! Like our show's better than yours." I kind of was like, "What the fuck?"
I know.
Like I'm sitting here, like in my head and my heart, like rooting for you guys, and then you're telling me to go fuck myself. That's why my knee jerk was like, "No, fuck you." But basically, he just said he thought from day one, you kind of made up this thing in your head of having this like standoffish thing towards you. And then you had he didn't even say that. I would imagine he was referring to the spat that was on the stream. You and two had the little spat on the stream for his subscriber thing.
Well, I don't like Izzo. That's what it was about.
That's right, it was about it.
It was about Izzo.
Well, they were like, you guys had your shit, and you got Big Cow basically was squashing you between me and Titus. I consider the beef squashed. I'm not.
I don't know if there's beef between me, but
He has an issue with you and Rico. It sounds. At least that was what I gathered from it.
I don't know why it's an issue with me.
Ev went on the yak with Titus, and everything Ev said, I'm in complete lockstep. Everything Ev said is exactly how I remember it. I don't know, that was how Ev and I, we were as much as we were involved. I know that I talked to Brandon last night, had a good conversation with him. It seems like the beef is kind of squashed, at least for now. Or at least it is from my perspective. At least it is. I know from Ev's perspective, we talked about it. I don't know if there's a ton more to it, a ton more gist to it. I did, maybe suggest to Brandon, hey, did you want to maybe move times now that radio's gone? Do you want to shift stuff around? His show's doing really well. I don't think they want to move, which I completely understand. So as far as I know, it's good. Brandon and I were talking baseball last night. So as far as I'm concerned, it's all good, but
The book ain't closed, dude. Everybody's acting like this shit is squashed. This shit is not squashed.
It's squashed for me, I guess.
No,
what do you
it's
mean?
not. Dude, this book is not fucking closed. There's no way. Both of those dudes still feel how they felt. This is not closed. I'm just saying.
But here's the thing, though, Ron. With that, when he went at Pick Central, we went at 4 of us. For 2 of us, we were almost like, what the fuck? Like, Ev and I were just like, we don't have any beef with Titus. What is this even about?
So you don't stand with your brothers?
I stand with them, of course. And that's why I yelled back yesterday.
So it's not squashed?
I don't know. I think you have to have to have a beef, though, you have to have both parties wanting to have the beef. I don't think Titus is
And
interested
Marty
in having the beef.
and Titus still don't like each other.
They're never gonna like each other.
Perfect. So it's not squashed.
But
That's all.
how does that? But what are Ev and I supposed to do about that?
Stand with your brothers.
Oh, I'm not like I'm gonna go out and have drinks with Titus anytime soon. But if I see him in Chicago, I'd be like, I don't have an issue with him unless he attacks our show again. I don't really see how it's an issue for us.
Because Marty and Titus hate each other.
I understand that, but what do you want me to do about that? What are you gonna do about it?
Me? I'm not on either show, my king.
But you like Marty, you work with Marty. Like what do you like? At some point, it's like
he's a grown ass man.
I don't really get the whole coming out of our show, but I will say this about it: he didn't apologize to me. He apologized to Ed, but he hasn't apologized to me. So maybe I am a little bitter.
Did you give the people a speech?
Yes, I did, just as I started off.
Yeah. What was the nature of the speech?
Well, thank you for showing up. Let's go. 100 walk.
Yeah, I think at some point you gotta I don't know if it's like on the steps up there, you gotta give like a rousing speech though, not like just like a thanks for this, thanks for that. I think you gotta fire the people that fuck up and let them know that you're the fucking leader. You're a dictator and you could galvanize the army at any time and you could literally march on whoever you want.
Well, I'm just ready to walk. I'm ready to go as far. Getting 100 days is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Who knows where we're going?
Yeah.
All right, let's see everyone that's here. Thank you for showing up. We've made it to Central Park.
Break the tank! Break the tank! Break the tank! Break the tank!
100 walks is just the beginning. I plan to walk here, there, everywhere, and we're going to be stopping every state to walk. Yeah. We're going to be walking here, we're going to be walking there. I'm going to walk the Vegas Strip. Yeah. I want to see something different every time I walk, but thank you for showing up. Let's go. We've only just begun. Look, it's what time is it now? 12:12. We've only been walking 12 minutes. We're going at least an hour, maybe hour and a half. Let's fucking go.
Break the tank! Let's go! Break the tank! Break the tank!
That was unreal. He's the king, dude. That was unbelievable. It was a rousing speech.
No, it was a bar. We're gonna walk here. We're gonna walk there.
Walk there. We're gonna walk everywhere.
He said, I want to see something different every time I walk. It's like, fucking right.
Goddamn right I do. He could have said anything there, and I was fired the fuck up. I was ready to go.
All right, well, I'm getting ready for Walk 102 with JJ Watt. Hopefully this will be the start of a big series where I'll be walking with different celebrities as I go down the streets and do my daily walks.
The night before, JJ Watt was sending me screenshots that he was putting together of different routes from his hotel to the CBS studios to make sure Frank hit his step count and we actually got the full perfect walk-in.
Years ago, when Frank started with Barstool, which I guess was what, 2016?
2017.
2017. The goal was always to make Frank the biggest star in the world. And no one needed to do that. All you needed to do is to look at Frank and to see what an anomaly he was. Smartest man in the world, but what the bottom line is about Frank is heart of gold. Would give his heart, wears all his emotions on his sleeve. That's why people love him. He is relatable, he is lovable, and he is Frank the Tank. Hi, JJ. Stu, fine, a pleasure. How you doing?
Hey,
Good to
how's it
see
going?
you.
All right.
If you're in the beginnings of a battle to try to, recapture your health, recapture your trajectory in terms of your life, once you put that up online, you're holding yourself accountable. And from day one, Frank was comfortable with that. And now at day 100, he's still comfortable with that. The fortitude he has, and just keep walking and keep doing his thing and try to focus on all the positive messages we get and all the people that say, I didn't feel like walking today, but I'm walking because Frank is walking. It's really special.
Tank, how did this start?
Well,
why did you decide to start walking?
We were talking when we went to the Notre Dame game about how I could probably lose some weight and just like going for walks more. And a couple of years ago, I tried to start a walking regimen, and I just got off of it. So we decided to start doing some walks, and being in the city, I could go do some hot dog reviews. And it started by doing a hot dog review at Chelsea Market.
Okay.
And then, okay, that was walk one. It was originally going to be like, okay, I'm gonna walk a few times a week. And then it just like snowballed. We did the next day. Went to a Mets game, walked around the concourse at Citi Field. Just watching the Mets actually play is akin to torture.
The walk was better?
Yeah, well, it's the Mets at Citi Field. I mean, look at the team they're assembling this year.
And the strength that Frank has internally is much greater than anybody realizes. He's been through more than people know. He's going through more than people know. And his willpower and his focus and dedication to always honoring his fans by producing as much content as possible, and now honoring his fans by seeing through this new journey and mission of really getting himself into a healthy place. When you see the full footage of their walk and everything they talked about, JJ talked about that, and he said to Frank, it's not easy to put health stuff out online.
As part of putting stuff online, some people will shit on you for putting stuff online, but the reality is it's an accountability level where you're like, I've been saying I'm doing this every single day. I can't let people down now.
When I started this, I would feel cramps. I would get pains in my hips, pains in my legs, and I had to like stop and like for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I rarely do that anymore. The only times I might do that is if I hit a tough hill.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, this is what people want. This is what the uprising is for. This is it all day. This is sometimes look at the yawn. Look at the yawn. I gotta do what's better for the greater good. That's live.
If you got rid of that microphone.
Wait a minute. What'd you? No. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what they want. This is what the people want. He moved the book. He just moved the book. I know better than the people. I can't have this.
I heard on the other side of the office that they were kind of fucking with Klemmer. He's like directly under this building, and I guess there's like one spot in the office where if you like stomp really loud, he can hear. People were saying it was Morse code. It wasn't Morse code. He still doesn't know that he hasn't been live. But anyway, they were dropping bowling balls over there, and Gia apparently like filmed Kelly Keeks' computer. Keeks basically on our back end of the blog put the stream. What she didn't know is that if you have the link to the stream, you don't need a login to get in there. You can just preview it. So she posted the link, and then the Phoenix office found the link. Sure enough, when it went, they passed it around, and everyone was watching the stream for like 2-3 hours, and then that's how you saw the Dave clip of him just yelling at everybody. So
Why the fuck did on Kelly Keys' computer? What the fuck are you doing? Wake the fuck up! Who fucking put it on the TV? Why? What the fuck are you guys doing in that office? Just dicking around, playing with a bowling ball, watching? You're there to fucking work and make content. Wake the fuck up! I wanted to scream at Nate. Nate sent me a phone number. I thought it was his, so I was like ready to go. And then Gia picked up, but I couldn't lay off the brakes and just went nuts on her. New York had it on the TVs. Like, that's crazy. Why? Like Gia, no, it was on Kelly Keege's computer. Ken Jack was making a video. Gia recorded it and panned over to Kelly Keege's monitor, and it was a link that anybody could go to.
Yeah, that's what ended up happening.
These people do not have access to anything that a random fan doesn't have access to. I don't know why they feel they do. It's like entitlement. Like, just stay out of the way and let me fucking make content without you fuckers screwing it up. But like Kelly Keege's, what are you doing in the middle of the day with that on your monitor watching it? Shouldn't you be fucking doing something productive or trying to? Why was the live stream on your computer at any point today? Why? Yeah, like, you don't have things to do? Why? Why would you guys be messing around with any of it? Like, why? What, like that, dropping a bowling ball to see, like, if Klemmer can hear you? Like, why? Why not leave it alone when it has nothing to do with you? Well, yeah, I mean, I've heard what happened. It's like Gia saw a bowling ball and then scrolled to yours and gave away a live link that then gives out the whole stream. But it's like, why the fuck are you guys sitting around too? It's like, if I cut it, why are you guys watching? It's like, just don't fuck with it. Like, I don't, like, it almost makes it seem like you guys have absolutely nothing to do in that New York office. But it's like a glaring red flag that this is how, and I know you're being like 5 minutes or whatever, but like, I don't know, it's why anyone would risk fucking with this thing like right now is crazy to me. But yeah, which is what infuriates me, because it's like something's building and hey, the people who don't have apparently enough to do, let's fuck around with doing dumb shit and see if we can screw this up, which you did. So, all right, Ken Jack, it's Dave. I have a question. Why were you trying to fuck? Like, you're a big part of how the stream got leaked, obviously. What the fuck were you doing? Like, to me, that's just a bunch of people sitting around with nothing to do, wasting time trying to fuck with something that they should definitely not be fucking with. We're building something that organically is great, and I have 3 people sit around trying to fuck with something that they have absolutely nothing to do with. Ended up really fucking it up by posting a live URL, which I don't even know why you guys are sitting around wasting time. So again, I go to why. I mean, it's just crazy. It's like, it's not your content. You have nothing to do with it. Why are you trying to like fuck with the organic nature? Like, even what you said, I want to fuck with him and see if he, like, why? You have nothing to do with it. What do you mean, did it do anything to mess with it? You guys gave out the fucking link to the stream that's down. If you're not doing it, if you're not the one, hey, let's see if he can fucking hear, it doesn't lead to, hey, Kelly Keege's, pull it up on your computer so we can watch to see if Klemmer reacts, to Gia being like, huh, this is funny, so let me video, like, it's all packaged together. All right, I guess we're not seeing eye to eye. Right, but all to me, it's like, it's just people not enough to do. That's what it is. That's what it screams to me. I got an office full of people, nothing to do, so they're just gonna, eventually you're gonna fuck with something. Yeah, like, I would say don't touch content that's not yours. Like, don't fuck with it, don't get involved in it, don't watch it, just mind your own business.
In the puzzle, there's gonna be a note that says, solve this puzzle. Sit by the duct tape square facing the door to solve it. So we've got 2 puzzles. The first puzzle is Klemmer top 10 trending #1, and we're gonna put this note with the puzzle, solve the puzzle, do it in the duct tape square, face the camera. After he completes that, then we slide the second puzzle in with the same note. He completes that. Pretty easy. Will he do the puzzle? Who knows? I'm ready for it to be over, but I think Dave getting involved is best case scenario. I mean, now it's trending, it's popular. I think there's a ton of people waiting in the chat already, and it's like an hour before we go, so it should be an eventful day. All right, we got 2 puzzles for Klemmer to solve. This one that says he's the #1 trending thing in the nation. This one that says Dave cut the stream. We're gonna have him solve this one. We're gonna slide this one under the door and have him solve this one. I have a feeling when I slide the puzzle under the door, he's gonna try to like negotiate. Like, why should I do this puzzle? Just do it. Going up there.
Here we go. Hey, look at that. Number one. How about that? That's awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you for putting the puzzle together too, guys. It's very nice. It's very kind. Appreciate that very much. I love you guys. All right, great. I'd be lying if I said my brain was really clogged from trying to put that puzzle together. I'm like mentally tapped out. It's just a sad statement.
All right, Klemmer just completed his first puzzle. He found out he was the #1 trending topic in the United States. We have an acceptance speech. He's sky high right now. He's about to get the second puzzle, which tells that his stream is cut off.
I decided to cut the Klemmers stream. Oh, that's not good. But keep him. In there. This is too boring. Let him sleep to himself. I wasn't gonna quit anyway. Dave?
Klemmer.
Yeah.
To answer your question, you have been streaming to nobody.
Why would you do that?
It was so boring, I couldn't take it.
Oh.
That is why you were trending, because nobody was watching.
No one was watching?
0.
That is crazy. So the people didn't have my back.
Goodbye, and you can go to sleep.
Oh, no, I'm not going to sleep now. I'm awake. All right. I did it. Oh, well, I'm here till 2 o'clock anyway, no matter what. Took a nap Wednesday at noon. Everyone's against me. So it can't be, it's not 2 o'clock. It must be like 11:30 at the latest. Fuck. I don't know. No one can tell me what time it is. I'm gonna leave. I don't know what time it is. I don't know if anyone's gonna ever come get me.
What, they think we're just gonna leave him in there forever? He said he doesn't know if someone's gonna come get him. No. No. Of course people are gonna get him. What do you think, he's gonna live in there forever? He has no clock. Of course we're gonna get him.
I'm leaving early, potentially. Feel bad for leaving early. But I don't need anyone to cut me. It's not being streamed. I'm leaving because I don't know what time it is. I'm leaving now. I don't know if I'm talking to anybody right now.
Oh, he left. It's over. He lost.
What time is it? What time is it?
He's out. He's out. It's over. He lost. Is he trying to go back in? You're out.
I'm staying in solitary confinement. I'm staying in solitary confinement.
What?
I'm not gonna be. This is all gonna be a ruse.
Well, yep, that's exactly how we planned it.
This wasn't following me before. Now you are. But you weren't following me before. I noticed that. And now you stopped, you cunt. You weren't following me before. I noticed that a couple days ago. So maybe the stream's back on? Yeah. Something's up. I stay.
That's the kid! This is why Clemmerholics fuck! Not a boy, Klemmer! I'm not fucking leaving!
I'm staying till 2 o'clock. I ain't leaving. Made it this far, I'm not leaving early.
into speaking of scared to make content, I think we ran into a situation with that, I think unlike one I've ever been in. When your last day, I still don't really understand Dave's logic. Because we weren't allowed to make content. We weren't allowed to.
People were not allowed to speak to me. So I walked in after solitaire. I get out, but I walked in. You could smell the fear in the room.
There was a lot of people here who were excited to like film it and be like, clever.
Yeah, like when I walked out, I walked onto the content floor. You could like smell the fear in the room. I immediately knew like something was just like not right. Even beyond them like not talking. And then I looked in some of the eyes, and like you almost like a deer in headlights. People were really like terrified. But yeah, I guess it was an order from top down to not have contact with.
It was like
that's wild.
Okay, multiple people came and were like, just so you know, no cameras allowed.
To take it to the level of, there is a decree, do not react. That to me is shtick. That's acting. That's phony. That's everything Barstool has never been. Let that guy walk out of the room, and what happens, happens. Yeah, that's Barstool.
And I totally agree with what Kevin said, 100%. Which is like, that's not authentic. Like what we do ideally is always like reacting. Now, whether it be a negative reaction or positive reaction, whatever it's going to be is fine. Mm-hmm. But there needs to be an honest reaction. I think that's important to me, and I think that's what we didn't get.
But you don't tell people you cannot react to something. That's not Barstool.
There's a chance that this is one of those things where like
we might be getting gassed, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm positive this is going at least through gas.
Yes.
Yeah, the big man. We asked, there was a lot of people walking on pins and needles on that day, so I was being extra. Like, what do you want to do? Here, here, here. And yeah, I said, I think I have the text message. I think he said,
I did not like it. I don't understand it. There's a part of me believes that there has to have been some kind of miscommunication between the two, because I don't get it. I don't understand the logic behind it, because it wasn't like that wasn't turned into content. Like, if he was gonna do it as a way to sewer New York and then be like, look at these motherfuckers, they didn't even give a shit, but he didn't do that.
He said, nope, air, don't even react. Tell people to just act normal, like nothing happened, no cameras to go rush to him or anything. So that was the message to pass along, and seems like everyone did their job in that sense. I don't know why. There was no more like, this is why, this is that. Was it the right move or the wrong move? I'm sure we'll talk about that, I'm sure, on the show tomorrow. But yeah, seems like everyone did their job.
I don't get the angle for like not allowing us to participate in it. Maybe it was just a punishment, but I didn't get that one at all. I disagree with that decision.
When he walked out and quit, which was victory, he started talking to somebody, and a cameraman, Arya, was scurrying around. And we had more people in the booth than I even knew. So that's why he's like, oh, I better stay, because there's cameras, there's people following me. So I yelled at Pete. I said, get all the fucking camera people out of there, so he doesn't know what's going on. He's seen cameras. I go, I want it gone. I want to think he's alone, sitting there. No, I talked to Gaz. I'm like, just like he doesn't exist. So that was it. I could see I was misinterpreted, but was it this big, like, oh, you can't make content? Also, Klemmer, didn't you
I will give you an example. Then shut the fuck up and let me answer.
You can't talk all kinds of shit. And then when the moment comes, act like a fucking pussy.
I'm not acting like a pussy. You fucking talking up. Shut the fuck up, Kurt. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I fucking own you. Yeah, that's it. Drop the mic, you fucking pussy.
Because you won't shut up. I want to answer the question.
You won't let me answer. Content? What are you afraid?
I'm not afraid of anything, Dave.
Kevin Clancy to suck on his tit? Be a fucking man and come up with your own fucking content with 22 people in a fucking stuff.
I didn't get fired, so it's a win, right? I don't think I'm entirely wrong with the leadership thing, but I think I was wrong with how I phrased it, and I think that there is a middle ground somewhere.
So the KFC Rone Beef is a little hard to explain, kind of feels like it came out of nowhere, but basically we got the Knicks and the 76ers going at it in the playoffs right now. Knicks had a big win over the 76ers on Monday. Ben Stiller, a big Knicks fan on Twitter, was tweeting about the Knicks victory. Rone replied to Ben Stiller, and what he just said was just lashing out. He's like, I'm a 76ers fan, they were losing, I got mad. He was like, Ben Stiller, your movies suck. You play the same character every time. The pun, meet the Fockers, is really not that that creative. It just sounds like fuckers. So he's going at Ben Stiller hard for being a Knicks fan. Rone's upset. KFC, a big Knicks fan, he sees that and he's like, no, Rone, you're just going at Ben Stiller because you're mad about your 76ers. So he gets Ben Stiller and the New York Knicks back. He makes a 1 Minute Man video where he goes at Rone.
We got big news coming out of Philly where this washed up battle rapper named Adam, some of you know him as Pat Beverly's co-host or the third guy on Son of a Boy Dad. Malibu's most wanted here is more of a Bucks fan than a Sixers fan at this point, and he's practically Pat Beverly's butler. New York, if you see this man, heckle him. Tell him he has a pointy nose. Tell him he looks like that girl from A League of Their Own. And remind him that nobody's been stiller than Joel Embiid in the fourth quarter. It's a wrap for Adam and the process.
Rone replies to that and just says, wow, okay, parroting Ben Stiller's reply to him from a couple days earlier. So it seems like, oh, maybe this is gonna die down. Everybody goes to bed on Monday night, my birthday. They think, oh, what a good day for Tommy's birthday. And then at 1:38 a.m., Rone drops a diss track.
I hate that I had to do it. I hate that I had to do it. Watch the battle rapper reporting for duty. What's up, chicken heads? I got some feathers to be plucking. A 3-piece here for KFC and soon they'll kick the bucket. No palace in Chicago and no crib up in Nantucket. So I don't see why KFC is doing all this clucking. You got lap, but you still think you're Mario Andretti. You won't win the race just cause your pace is slow and steady. I'm not a battle rapper and this isn't Mom Spaghetti. Free falling on the charts, now I'm really sounding petty. Stuck your neck out when you wish that you had been still. Doughy ass body boy, you look like you got bread pilled. Always number 2, so I had to leave him lead filled. Cut him out so bad it might remind him of that Penn deal. Shit on Lena Dunham, now you're looking like some fresh milk. You don't exercise, but your career is on that treadmill. Don't get shit confused, yeah, don't get it misconstrued. Frank the Tank is now bigger and skinnier than you. Yeah, Nate's more likable, Dave's more bright than you. All your guests moved to PMT, is that surprising you? Check their bank accounts like you could compare. I don't know what's more diluted, Kevin, you or your shares. Your career's trajectories a boomerang makes. Quit the combine, couldn't make it through the rat race. Yeah, dude's in last place with this stupid ass face. Think you should be on radio with your boomer ass takes. The GM of comedy is actually a clown. Just like GM, he almost got the factory shut down. Nothing corny as some blogger training words in the booth. But even KFC knows that part has a kernel of truth. But have another meltdown and tell us you were kidding. Rewrite the history to spin it how we're winning. Go get caught up in the hype, screaming all up in the mic. Your show's a hockey game, bro. They only watch it for the fights. Left out the divorce, that's not the ammo that I needed. Cause in reality, it's all the fans that's getting cheated. You step to the throne, try messing with Rome, man. Fuck KFC, he should've left it alone. Should've left it alone, bro.
Hey! Boy, oh boy! He should have left it alone. You come for the fucking king, you best not miss. Oh, shit.
That's light too.
Yeah.
I left out everything. The thing is, I know I'm a loser. But I'll stop at nothing to take all you down with me.
Thoughts on Rone's diss track?
On Rone's diss track, I have not heard it yet.
Oh.
Yet either. Holy shit, we got a response to KFC.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Madam
okay.
Eve?
Yeah,
Holy
shit.
I mean, no. There's nothing worse than just getting like emasculated, especially in a diss track. A diss track is just the worst way to get fucking torn apart. It was good though. Bars, it was great.
Yeah, it was Fire Flames Bars. I kind of had a 5-month run as the self-anointed best rapper at Barstool. I think Rone may have taken that back from me. So whatever.
It's kind of hard to listen to, honestly. That was a little too real. I mean, it was awesome. I guess he's not a washed-up battle rapper anymore. Should only came at him. Should have left him alone.
I think Kevin would agree, and I don't know if you've asked him about it yet. You don't poke the bear. I think he knew that. He knew a diss track was going to come if you kept tweeting at him. It's almost like Kevin did us a service by getting a Rone diss track. But yeah, it was vicious. I would never, whenever I see Rone, I'm as nice as I can be to him because I know he can just rip you to shreds.
We love the battle rap. Was good. Good for business. Awesome. I mean, he's a lyrical genius. We knew that.
I'm interested to see how Kevin responds. I'm just watching the show. I don't really even have a side, to be completely honest.
I've already battle rapped Kevin.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I'm 1-0 against him. So now,
It's like old school bars.
yeah, I have one of the best battle raps of all time.
Ebony, did you see Rone's diss track with KFC?
Yeah, he flamed the fuck out of him. That old deserved that shit.
Rone's diss track, wow. I've known Rone has been an absolute lunatic since he tried to put needles in my seat. He put needles in my pins in my seat as an April Fool's joke. If I would have sat on it, it would have like went through my dick. Like it would have been the craziest thing of all time. It would have went up my asshole. Ever since I heard that, ever since I knew that, I don't mess with Rone. He's like KFC knew what was coming. You don't poke the bear.
You need to chill. You go kill that man. I can't believe he talk shit about what's up with him. Well, that's dry. Like, what's up with that? And I showed him nothing but love when I first met him. He talking about I'm overpaid. What the fucking hottest pie in Barstool? Is he silly? Is he fucking silly? Like, seriously. We supposed to be on the same team and like say some shit like that. Like he don't got to follow him. Like, what type of shit is that? Why you want to create drama? And he go say that about me? Like, what type of shit is that? That shit's corny as hell.
He said I was your butler.
That's weird and corny as hell.
I'm not your butler.
Like, come on, bro. We got real shit popping over here.
Goes to show, don't make enemies with Rone. That man's a terrifying guy. The last thing you want to do is wake up at 2, 3, 4 a.m. with a diss track about you. No thanks.
Rat Race got a shout out. The show dropping today.
Did. Rat Race did get a shout out. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, you're crazy to bring up Rone in any type of fashion going at him. You're just asking to get murdered, and there was a murder. I think that one of the best lines was, I think he called it like a hockey. What did he call it, like a hockey? Yeah. He's like, you're like, yeah. So it was about fights. It was a play on words with fights. Yeah, he's the best, and he's still got it.
There's getting called fat, and then there's getting called fat through rhymes, and getting called fat through rhymes is just 10 times worse.
I feel like right now it's not like a real beef. But I mean, then like if KFC responds to the diss track of his own, which he has the history of, then I don't know, like, do you want to get into a battle rap with a battle rapper? I don't know, so maybe KFC goes with a podcast response or a blog response. Right now, I feel like it's just guys throwing jabs, so I don't think it's real yet. I don't know.
I saw it on Instagram and instantly scrolled past it, so I didn't have to watch, and that's what I've done on Twitter too.
So you just ignored it? Did you listen to Rone's diss track?
No, I didn't listen to Rone's diss track. No.
Would
you watch your friend fight a grizzly bear? Like, no.
Like, did you expect this?
No, I don't think no.
I asked you about it on Stool Scenes yesterday, and I was like, Daly, have you listened? And I was like, no. And they were like, why? And I was like, well, would you watch your friend fight a grizzly bear? Like,
I mean,
but
listen,
I saw yours too.
Yeah, I guess if that. I mean,
it's like if you walk to a basketball court and Michael Jordan was playing, you're like, hey, dude, you suck. And he'd be like, well, let's fucking go.
I mean, yeah, like I took a shot at him, but I did not expect this. And now I'm in a real pickle.
I did text Kevin and I told him that he has to change the arena. Like, you can't go back with a battle rap. I suggested opera. He said no. I think I said a dance number. If you just do a dance number with no words, no music, just like, no one will know who won or lost. They'll be so confused, probably a little disgusted that.
Combine. You gotta change the narrative a little bit. My immediate reaction was like, let's go.
I'm like Mick. I'm like, he doesn't want to fucking fight you. He wants to kill you. Like,
well, that's the other thing. So I texted him being like, if I respond, is this thing going to really go south? And I expected him to be like, nah, like, have fun with it. Let's do our thing. And he was like, I'll empty the tank. So I was like, well.
Gave it right to Billy on the block. He had a mismatch against Kirk with the size. Kirk can defend him, but Billy's size, you're going to think Billy can go in. Give it to Billy, immediately knew to cut because nobody was coming on their rotation over. Go up what I thought was going to be a routine layup, and I get completely undercut and land on my face. So it was a tough spot.
Almost a turnover there, a little errant pass. Good defense there.
Good
Gus
defense.
all up on Nick. Oh, Rico keeping
nice
it back.
bad look.
And beautiful
Here we
cut
go.
from Rico. Hits the deck and gets the foul. He shoves Gus to the floor.
my God.
Shoves Gus to the floor. That's got to be a technical
Wow.
foul.
Hey,
Even though it wasn't a foul.
Rico, tough guy.
Fucking Rico.
Doesn't matter. We didn't need it, right? I know. It wasn't entirely.
That was intentional.
Nothing intentional. Come on, man.
You're trying to hurt him.
Gus definitely undercut him. That is not a good look. That is tough. Rico is
with a
pissed
shove.
off. He looks like he's bleeding from the mouth a little bit.
Who's coming out? That's on the tech. That's on the tech on him.
You know, you're playing in a men's league game. You think you should estimate that you're not going to get undercut. So that's why I was like, yeah, I have family. Like, it's a Monday night. We're playing in fucking Berlin, Connecticut. It's a made-up game. Like, don't go out there and hurt anybody.
I wasn't trying to go low. I'm saying that. I wasn't trying to go low.
Not a bad run. Not a bad run.
What happened? Really, no remorse in terms of apologizing, like on the spot. It was kind of like, what did I do? So it was just really annoying, you know. And then I didn't even expect my elbow to hurt. People like, oh, you shot the shot. Afterwards, the elbow wasn't what hurt me. The nose was bleeding, and then when a little time had passed, I started to shoot, and the shot was completely off because the elbow started to act up. I was like, something's a little weird here, and then that got worse and worse and worse.
This has turned into absolute cinema.
I fucked up my arm. 11-point win here from Barstool, New York. A lot of things you can take away from this matchup. Round of applause from all the fans here. Shout out to all the Minute fans.
Look, we went to Iraq. On fire. When I gave him a high five after, it was my favorite moment. You all right, Rico? It's fucked up. Marty wasn't Ray Allen, we would probably have lost. They were a lot better than I thought.
Yeah.
Marty's fucking Ray Allen, Steph Curry, Kyle Korver combined. I don't know where that came from. But honestly, if he didn't play like that tonight, we probably would have lost.
I honestly, the head prob, I respect it.
I had to do it.
No, you had to, and I don't blame you.
Oh,
you could dunk before me. I can't dunk
You had Chicago.
Fuck out of here. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Fuck.
I don't know. You would have won if you didn't do that.
I thought I was playing pretty
But
good.
I have no idea. Your defense of like not letting me have the ball.
But that was our.
No, that led him to be wide open.
I know, but I was like, we're gonna live with that because everyone was like, I looked at all the box scores. I was like, I didn't get shoot, but I was like, you can't shoot like that.
He doesn't.
There was nothing we could do.
All I heard in the middle of the game, Dan, is like, he doesn't do this.
Everyone's coming to me. It's like, they're like, yeah, he's never done this. I'm like, great, that's fucking great for us.
I think we're gonna have to run it back again.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Maybe at the end. Let's do that again. You guys are getting better.
Rico almost got fired, but I didn't see it.
I didn't see it at all. We were on the bench.
Told me it was
like
bad.
an undercut. We were on the bench. I didn't see it.
So he came in. I whacked him in the arm just to get in the line. So I kind of went like this.
Yeah.
So I looked up. I was just looking up something. And I saw him go down. Then all of a sudden I saw him. I was like,
I don't.
I
fouled out. That's why.
To foul out of a rec league game is one of the hardest things
You had
to do.
4.5.
No, but look, like some of the fouls were, like one of the foul was me touching the rim.
So not smart.
I didn't know that's a tech.
Touching the rim?
Yeah.
He ran down, sprinted, and like.
It's technically basket interference.
I didn't grab it. I just went up and touched it.
Unbelievable. Foul out Billy. Honestly, if you had to draw up things for this game, Rico to almost kill someone, Billy to foul out, Gia and Kirk to yell at each other. Everything happened. So,
like 5 of my fouls were dudes flopping. No, but like watch the tape. It was insane.
Yes, I'll watch the tape.
Drive home, I think, is when it really, really got bad. Yeah, I got back to the office and went straight to the hospital. Went home, went straight to the hospital. They said that because of the swelling, they couldn't tell if it was broken or not, or if there was a fracture. So you got to go. Fracture and a break are the same thing, which I learned. You got to go to a specialist the next day. So I went to a specialist. The waiting room looked like they were giving out free $100 bills. So that was a long day. And they said it was a radial bone fracture. So that's where we're at.
Anything else you want to say to Rico? The floor is yours. Go
Rico,
ahead, for real.
I'm dead serious. I'm 100% sorry. I did not intentionally I did not try to hurt you. I was not my intention at all. I really hope you get better soon. I'm sorry.
What are you looking at?
The camera.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, listen, did he apologize? Yeah, but the immediate reaction was, what did I do? So you didn't apologize, and then you're saying, you go on the air and you're saying you're trying to protect yourself, this and that. Like, it was a half-ass apology.
You exceeded expectations.
I love it.
Just when I think I have it figured out.
Jordan's like, I got it, but what the hell? How? You're gonna pick a section in the list. Glennie, you're gonna tip it down. You get it?
Okay.
No, well you do it, Jordan. I know, look underneath. Look underneath. Is it moving?
Yeah.
This guy just likes iPhone functionality. I like you. Is it moving? So all I want you to do is be careful you don't linger. Don't like hold your finger or we butt dial somebody. You see what I'm saying? So you do it. Scroll up, scroll down, do whatever you want. Glenn, will you hold it for her? Yeah. Hold it. Make sure the light's on. Start scrolling. Start swiping.
Am I looking at it?
At the end, as soon as you're done, you say I'm done.
I'm scared. I'm gonna say I'm done.
Take it. Put it right against your body. Right against your body. Now stop. She didn't pick a name. Does everybody get that? She doesn't have a name. She should when she looks be on the list. Jordan, you're gonna see a whole list of people to choose from, and let me ask you a question. When you open a book and you look at a page, where do your eyes naturally go at a page? Do you look immediately in the middle, at the top, or at the bottom?
I think I go top.
Everyone's different. Look at the name at the top. See who you landed on. If that's what you want. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, close it. Lock it. Look at the laugh. 100%. She just picked a guy. Is it a guy?
It is.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell that smile. The drinking of the water. Classic. Classic Jordan with the URDYN. Think of the name.
Okay.
Is it 1 word, 2 words, 3 words, 4 words? How many words?
2.
2 words? First name, last name. Let's see. That was a weird response. Weird reaction. Are you thinking more of the first name or the last name? What are you more focused on?
The first?
Is that true?
Well, I don't think you're gonna guess the second part of the name.
Well, I don't care. I'm not getting paid, so who cares? Do you have a nickname for this person? Go to the second one. Say the one I won't get. Think of that. And mix up all the letters. And then go back and forth on the word, back and forth, and then stop at the last letter. N. It ends in an N, doesn't it?
It's a lot of pressure because I don't think you're gonna get it, and then I'm gonna be like the dud of
I know. It's gonna be such a bummer.
I don't want to see it because if it's not it, I'm gonna feel awful.
I know. Except I don't think you know. You brought a knife to a gunfight. Who did you pick out of your whole phone? What do you call this person? I don't even care what the contact is. What do you call this person's nickname, isn't it? What do you call them?
I don't have a nickname for it.
All right, well, what's the name?
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
Mr. Vermillion.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I don't know who he is. That's why I was like,
no.
I gotta change.
I need you to get. You reached your quota for me. You gotta get out.
Done.
Oh my god.
You can do that to anybody.
I was spreading false information. Like, I thought that Flaco the owl was going around for people.
There's actually an owl in New York that like is trying to rip everybody. Have you heard of this? But you guys haven't heard of this?
No.
There's like an owl on the loose, and like he really is like trying to fuck all the humans, and he's like a huge owl too. Wait, look at him up.
Yes, same.
This might have been a dream. I'm gonna get ahead of this.
I mean, I got nothing.
I typed in 3 keywords. Or like it being creepy. Like I heard somewhere that he like wanted to fuck humans, right? So then I spread false information. Like that's on me. Turns out, I guess Flaco was in a dream and he was going around f***ing people in my dream. R.I.P. Flaco. I'm so sorry that I like spread that false information about you. You didn't f*** anybody. So R.I.P. Wait, is nothing coming up on Google?
Zero. Nothing.
No.
What do you
There is
mean?
an owl that was trying to rip all of us. I know it.
I don't know if it's Flaco. It could be either. I think really all that matters is how deeply he touched your soul. That's all that really matters. And so, yes, continue to explain why you were slandering him.
Okay. Well, it didn't start with slander. Let me explain myself.
Yes,
basically, it all starts because I was talking about owls in general and how owls have everywhere they're coming up in my life, right?
Yep.
So it started because I'm walking at night. There's this little like post that I always walk by.
Okay.
And I'm walking by at night one time and there's an owl on it. So then I was trying to figure it out and I'm standing right in front of it, like probably me to this post right here.
Yeah.
I'm standing there.
Yeah.
I look away for a second, I whip out my camera, gone. And then also, like, I heard about Flaco the owl.
Yeah, yeah.
And I also guess I have been dreaming about owls. And in my dream, like, he was going around, like, doing creepy stuff to people.
Unfortunately, only a few days after you started lobbing these harmful accusations at him, he did fly into a building, you know, into a window. So it only makes me think, like, one, yes, maybe he ate a poisoned rat and he was out of sorts and he flew into a window by mistake. Could happen. It happens to the best of us. Or he wasn't able to handle the amount of cyberbullying that you pushed his way.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Option 3, he's guilty.
As you can see, we're coming up on the memorial, which is on the west side of East Drive near 104th Street in Central Park. This is Flaco's favorite oak tree. It's where he spent most of his time and had a lot of pictures taken there. That's why the memorial is there.
I'm already starting to feel bad about my...
As you should, as you should.
I just want to say this, like, it's not the one time. I've been seeing owls everywhere. I've kept quiet about seeing owls. The one time I bring him up, the one thing I need him to not do is kill him or die.
Yeah.
Well, one thing he fucking did was die. It's like, dude, I got tagged like a million times. People think that I'm the problem. Oh, wow, this is a whole thing. This is a whole thing.
Look at all the notes. Look at all the notes. Dear Flaco, you stole my heart. Why did you mean so much to me and so many people? I hope you had the most fabulous year of freedom. I'll miss you so much. I'll remember you always. Thank you for coming into my life. Nancy. I got these are owl rings.
I wouldn't touch that.
Okay.
Like haunted.
No, this isn't a grave. This isn't a grave. We have to remember that. I mean, it's sad.
This makes me feel pretty bad about my allegations.
Look at this drawing by a child in loving memory, Flaco. You reminded us to cherish freedom on what abilities lie. Y'all, we have a rest in power, Flaco, and a watercolor. I mean, that's beautiful. It's just beautiful art. We didn't bring any flowers?
Yeah.
Jackie, you didn't bring any flowers?
I didn't bring any flowers. I'm not wearing black or anything like that. I obviously...
At least, of course, I'm mourning correctly by wearing black.
Okay, well, this does, am I feeling like I should have thought before? I just didn't know that he was like such a thing.
It's a beautiful, touching tribute, and again, it's a life lost that all of us were behind, and it's a sad day in New York City.
I mean,
it's just
I take back everything. Turns out, perfectly good guy, meant no harm. Seemed to touch a lot of people, not in the way that I thought. Like, you know, in, again, a very non-physical way. So, sorry, Flaco, and everyone else. You seem like a pretty good dude.
I do feel that we finally have brought attention to the person that Flaco was, and that, like I have said time and time again, the impact he's had on the community. And I do feel that we have a convert. We have someone who understands.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like 100% all in, but like I get it. Like I feel bad. I feel sad. I take back everything I said.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's what we thought. That's what we thought.
Tommy, what are you doing?
What are you doing? I'm hiding from the Eclipse. You can never be too safe. What is that light? Get that light out of my face. Is that the Eclipse?
Sure you put this in your pocket, but the Eclipse soda review.
What exactly is a solar eclipse?
Well, it's when the position in the sun in the sky is blocked by the moon.
Okay, second question. Why do I have to carry this when you also have two hands?
Because I'm on camera.
It's true, I'm not on camera.
There we go.
You just be like, I'm your boss, bitch. That's the real answer. We're not people here.
Oh, don't tell me the clouds are fucking covering everything.
Oh, no.
No! Don't cover us!
Oh,
no! Go away, fucking cloud!
Old
Go
man
away!
yelling at the
Go
clouds.
away!
Literally, old man yelling at the cloud. We sit courtside at the Garden. We hang out with Boomer Esiason this morning, Denny Hamlin this weekend, Don Mattingly last week. And look at you. You're putting on fucking IMAX glasses to look at a cloud.
I can see it.
You can see the sun?
Half the sun's blocked.
I see it every day.
Half the sun is blocked. Like flaming glows, Sigmund! Like flaming glows!
What's your step count?
11,883. Oh yeah. That's like the corner of the moon's like on the sun right now.
Yeah, Frank, I can't look, so can you play it for me? Does that look like?
Well, the corner of the sun's taking over the moon. The moon's over the sun. When the moon goes over the sun, like flaming globes, Sigmund. Like flaming globes! Our Seinfeld fans are gonna love that one.
It's pretty cool through the glasses.
Yes.
It's terrible without the glasses.
And in about 20 minutes, almost all the sun's gonna be blocked. It's not a total eclipse. We're not in a total eclipse zone, but we're in like a good enough zone where it's gonna be blocked significantly. Like 90% of the sun is gonna be blocked by the moon, and it's gonna get dark. It's gonna almost like nighttime dark.
So we're gonna be here for 20 minutes?
Yes. Total eclipse of the sun. Oh yeah, look at that. That's quite actually breathtaking. See, look. The moon's moving right over the sun.
Oh yeah.
That like haze that's around the sun?
Yeah.
That's the sun's corona. That's the sun's atmosphere. It can only be viewed when there's an eclipse. And the only way that you can see it from Earth is when there's an eclipse. River blocking out the sun.
How long have you been looking forward to this?
Yeah, since I found out that there's going to be an eclipse in April. It's like about a couple of months ago I know that there's going to be an eclipse. It's getting closer. We are about 15 minutes of maximum coverage. Maximum coverage. The next time there's going to be an eclipse in New York City like this is over 50 years. I think they said next time there's going to be an eclipse, it's going to be like 2079.
Isn't that when the Mets are gonna win?
Nope. That's the next time the Mets actually win more than 60 games. You know what's happening here? The Earth is mooning the sun.
The Earth is mooning the sun?
Yes.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, like Randy Moss.
Frank is just mind-boggled by the solar eclipse right now.
It's awesome. Come on. We're getting close to maximum coverage here in New York. We're gonna get like 90% of the sun's gonna be blocked out.
So exciting. Frank said it very well. It's basically like the Earth is mooning the sun.
It's just about 3:15, and it looks like it's the sun's coming back.
What's cooler, this or Niagara Falls?
This.
This or the Grand Canyon?
You can go to Grand Canyon every day. This doesn't happen every day.
This or the 86 Mets?
86 Mets.
This or Dan Marino?
You know it'd be cool.
Oh, no. Don't dodge the hard question. Solar eclipse or Dan Marino? You only get one. What are you taking?
Well, I've now done both, so I don't have to take it. This is a monumental event. It happens so rarely.
Trent Day 2024, and from here on out, every single January 10th, it will be Trent Day. We're celebrating his 10-year anniversary, and it perfectly aligned with Tiger Day. Their new video was out. We got everybody rocking the official Trent uniform. Congratulations on 10 years, buddy. Here's to like 100 more with foreplay.
A happy Trent Day 2024 be with you.
I'm fashion Trent. I'm fashion Trent. I don't own khakis, but this is the closest I have.
Big day. Really excited for International Trent Day. I got my Trent on. Can't wait to talk to him about his interview with Tiger Woods.
I haven't worn skinny jeans. Why are they so slim fit? Yeah.
It's just the style of pant that's throwing me off. But that's Trent, you know? That's Trent.
It's Trent, and there's nothing I can do about that.
It's just not comfortable.
This is how they say.
I'm just like this all day.
Yeah, I guess.
Why would he wear this every day? It's like I've been the most uncomfortable my entire day.
Really?
And I've just not been, I don't even feel like myself, which I obviously don't, but.
So these khakis are from pre-pandemic when I had a regular job. I used to have to wear khakis to work. So I had to dig these. I haven't worn these in about 4 or 5 years. They held up all right. The black, I don't usually wear blacks, but this is, I can see why Trent wears this. It's not uncomfortable. I'm not miserable. I kind of feel like I'm back in the old sales world.
I want to go home from work, eat a Casey's General Store pizza, watch The Big Bang Theory, and just turn off my brain.
I feel like an idiot for not having my black sweatshirt on.
I do
No,
too.
there are
We're
more
doing
for you.
wear your worst outfit to work today. That's the theme of today.
Jerry was at the hotel this morning. He got a hot tip from a hockey team. The AHL Coachella Valley Firebirds are staying in the same hotel as us.
He's like, what are you guys here for? And they're like, oh, we're a hockey team. We're here to play hockey in Tucson.
And they said, listen, the line's even. We're going to beat the shit out of these guys.
They were like insisting that they were going to win the game. One kid's like, I'm a 4th round NHL draft pick.
Now we have pretty much everyone here collectively has money on it. Kyle on the phone over there just put 200. Lisa's got 500. Our security Mike's got 1,000. Jersey Jerry's got 2,200. Everyone and their fucking grandparents are on this, and we're gonna be center ice. Granted, they'll probably
No,
only...
not center ice. We're not center ice. They couldn't get us center ice.
You asked?
Yeah.
There's not gonna be any... that's what I was thinking.
No, relax. I got what we can get. That's it.
Are we like nose?
We might be. Section 200 and something.
200
something?
Nosebleeds at the AHL?
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm fine with
I like that better.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine.
Lisa, how much you got on it?
$500.
Yeah, which is 1 unit for
You bet
Lisa.
$500 on this?
Is that too much?
Yeah.
You told me to bet. You told me it's a lock because the guy in the lobby
It's a lock. No,
said
you're good. You're good.
They were gonna make it.
I know, but
It's a lock. It's a lock.
I bought into it. They were very enthusiastic. They knew they convinced me that they were going to win.
Why is Jack hating on the bet? Why you hating on the bet?
Also, this team's gonna get smacked.
Yeah, there.
Coachella Valley Thunderbirds are gonna lose 6-0.
There is no chance we win.
There's no way all of us bet one thing and it fucking hits. There's just 0%.
Jersey Jerry definitely already cashed out.
Hey, that's why I took the spread -1.5 plus 220.
Are you a Pucks guy at all, Jerry?
I've been in like 2 hockey games, so I can't say I am, but I love them. They're great. I just remember it being cold. I'm a little worried about that. But this was a bad idea.
You're giving everyone a beautiful gift.
True. That's a good point.
We're all going to celebrate tonight. Everyone's going to the game. 37 tickets. We're going to have a great time.
Yeah, I hope so. Or it could just be them being fans and being like, bet on us, and they're just bad. That's a possibility. They have a worse record than the other team. That's all I know.
Jerry, what if
Let's
it's
get a square.
4-0 in the first period? Golden.
Yeah, golden. Yeah. But I will bury them. I'll bury the coach, everybody.
The coach won a Stanley Cup with the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah.
Wow.
Playing?
Who? Coach. How can we lose?
Famous last words.
I might put another 2,200 on it.
It didn't work out. They got killed. We all lost our money. And the lesson I learned was if you are in a hotel lobby and there's a bunch of kids saying they're going to win a hockey game, it's all bullshit. I can lose games on my own. I don't need them to help me. So that was a lesson we learned, and that was it.
He's killing me. The only reason that I'm not madder than I should be is that I've been killing it in bowl season. So he's lucky. I mean, he's suspended from advisors next week. I know. I don't even think he wants his job back at advisors, which makes me even more sad. I want you to have a fight. I'm fighting. By the way, I've already decided what we're going to do for advisors. You're going to sit in the corner in front of the green screen, and we're going to make Quiggs is going to make a doghouse. So you're going to sit there and like lick your paw like this. Clean yourself. You've been on a team from Coachella. That's a fucking music festival, dude.
Those kids were literally, my was in their throat, right?
Those hockey players?
Yeah.
But that's why
They
you
were
shouldn't have bet it.
begging me. They said we're gonna blow this team out.
Dan, I'm not saying I would have done what Jerry did. We walked in there and like 8 hockey players just surrounded him all of a sudden. And I was like, Jersey Jerry's the biggest star in the world.
Trying to impress you, but they didn't actually care about you making money.
Yeah, when I understand.
Big Coachella Firebirds.
When I saw that you bet $2,000.
What have they ever done?
Knowing why you did it, I was like, I don't know, man.
No, it cost Big Cat 10. Yeah, cost Lisa $500. Cost.
That's on Mike. Mike was there and saw the whole thing. He knew why you bet it. He shouldn't have done that.
Any gambler is going to bet that. Any gambler is going to bet that. I don't care what anybody says. The Coachella Firebirds on their Twitter. 2 minutes. Tucson score, they take a 1-0 lead. 1 minute later, well, they score again, 2-0 them. 33 seconds after that, make that 3-0.
The game started at 7. It was like 7:04, and he said it's 3-0 already. So now I'm flying to the game. I'm like, this is not possible. I get to the game. I walk in. Yeah, it's 3-0.
I'll die with this take. We won that game.
I was so smart not jumping on your hockey, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a good call.
I'll tell you that, when he told me the score, I got confused. I didn't know what sport he was talking about because it was 3. I was like, when's the game start? He's like, it starts in a second. I'm like, and then he's like, it's 3-0. I thought it was basketball. I thought someone hit an opening 3.
They scored 3 goals in 2 minutes.
I didn't even know the game started, and I clicked on it, and it was 2-0. And as I was clicked on it, it went to 3.
Yeah. It was. I mean, we won the game though. Like 57 minutes of it, we won.
It's starting to sound like Bosco with this, Dave. Saying 57 minutes, they won. If it wasn't for the coin flip.
Sometimes it goes like that. Listen, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win.
Security Mike is beside himself.
Okay, what would you have done? Well, come on, Dave. What would you have done? Be real.
I didn't touch it.
The whole team surrounding you.
I didn't touch
us.
it.
We're gonna win. We're better than this team.
But you should have kept it to yourself. You lit a fire on the other guys.
That's true. You gave him bulletin board material.
Oh, the guy that DM'd you?
Yeah.
They were just as fired up. Oh,
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, right. He's a big stool. He's been forever, that guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he played for the Bruins, went to Michigan. I've known him forever. So you lit a fire under his ass. You got pizza for me?
I got a pizza for you.
What? You made it? What's
I
it?
made it, and I'm confident that you're gonna like it.
That's a lot.
Hey now.
So it's just what? You made it downstairs?
So
and,
okay, here's the thing. I didn't have the time to make the crust, so the crust is already pre-made. But I made the sauce and put it together.
Have you ever watched a pizza review of mine?
Yes, I do. I follow you on
Then what is
YouTube,
this?
Instagram. It's a pepperoni. Okay, so it's 3 cheese. It's pepperoni, bacon. It's mozzarella, fresh mozzarella. I know for a fact.
He loves pepperoni.
Okay, I know for a fact he doesn't like Neapolitan.
Well, I've done like 10,000 of these. I've never had a topping.
Are you qualified to rate this type of pizza?
No.
He's never eaten this kind of pizza before.
And I never would.
Okay.
No. Give it a shot. It's just not my style.
It's not you, it's him.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I'm honored to even have this moment with
I
you.
only eat cheese, so I would never I don't like all the stuff you have on this pizza.
Okay.
Having said that, it's bad.
Okay.
2-8.
2-8. Okay.
Is he still here? But
is he still here?
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
Because I just can't.
It's not your kind of pizza.
Yeah,
It's not
like-
like, see, and I try to do.
You
what
can't
your
watch my
favorite-
pizza reviews if this is what you made me. Because I only eat cheese. I've never had anything but cheese. And this
I know
is,
that you do try different kinds of pizzas.
Not really. Like, I don't know what you mean by that.
I know you're big on
What do you
flan.
have on it?
Bacon, pepperoni.
Yeah,
And then the 3
if
cheese.
you like the cheese.
The 3 cheese probably,
Will
the
probably loves
cheese killed it.
It's good. Yeah, see? It's just on my style. I'm
No,
a
you're good.
cheese guy, and everyone knows that, so I couldn't fluff it up. But I do appreciate you taking them. People eat it here.
No,
It's
yeah,
just
if you
not
guys
my-
want it, you guys
Yeah,
can-
definitely.
Can
People
I get
eat
a-
it.
can I get a
Yeah,
picture with you?
of course.
When you said, that being said, it's bad. I was like, oh no.
What do you do? That I wouldn't eat. I don't know that he's right that he saw me eat pepperoni.
No.
I know, and then he tried to pull from old videos.
Yeah.
Did he just get in because he had a pizza? Is that
I think
is that better than a press pass?
Lucas, listen, I'm gonna say this one time. I don't need updates on Steph. Just figure it out. Sunday, figure it out, and we go from there. I don't need no flim flam. Oh, this guy's doing a favor for you. Just figure it out, and we stream Sunday. I don't need to be your remorse shit. Like, oh, this guy's doing a favor for you on his day off. Just figure it out, okay? Oh, okay. All right. So just. All right. All right. All right. Just figure it out, and that's it. Sunday. That's it. Goodbye.
Is this for video to play video games?
No. This
oh,
is,
sorry. I stepped away.
No.
Fill me in.
For the Steelers stream.
Oh, it's on rain.
Yep. Mm.
Okay.
Then I got a text. Oh,
Yep.
this guy. This is a favor. Like, what do I have to give the guy money?
You got a phone?
Huh?
You got a phone?
What kind of?
Just a phone?
Yeah, I got a phone.
Go live.